Hi, I wanted to hop on here and just share some information about sunscreens. The other year, I remember hearing a lady speak about she worked with a variety of hazardous chemicals, and she spoke about how she had to put on a hazmat suit to work with some of these chemicals, and then she had her son broke out in a severe rash, and she checked out what he had used recently, and it was a sunscreen. And she looked at those ingredients, and in the ingredients on the sunscreen label was one of the ingredients she had to put on a hazmat suit in order to work with that, and that was in her son's sunscreen. Just as I have almost over the last 15 years reduced my toxin exposure, I do know anytime I go to the beach or to the pool, I have to relocate myself if some people are applying sunscreen just because of how toxic it is for me just to even be near them putting it on. So, highly recommend you guys check out your ingredients of your sunscreen and see what's in it. What we utilize in our house, we're just kind of smart about sun screen. So if we're going to be in a sun for an extended period of time, we might, use a shade or something like that. But the sun is not something to be afraid of. We need light for our bodies to function properly. Um, but the kinds that we purchase most frequently is this Badger sunscreen. What I like is I can read all the ingredients. The main ingredient is zinc oxide, and then it has sunflower oil, and another sunflower to vitamin E to preserve it, and those kind of things. That also has beeswax in it. They do make ones that go on clear, so if you're ever looking at the container, make sure it says clear zinc, then it goes on clear instead of leaving your skin all white. But I prefer to get the ones in tin cans because being out in the sun, things get hot, and if it's in plastic and heat just don't mix well. But this is what it looks like. And that's what we use most frequently. We can find it at a variety of different health food stores. You can find it. I know locally, Sprouts carries it, or our natural food store. Hard to find at other stores, but those are some places you can find it. You can also purchase it online. The other thing I did this year was I got some tallow from the farmer's market, and then I went to Wellness Mama. I know back in when I early started removing toxins from my life, I had went to her website a lot, and I used to make sunscreen more frequently then. But this year's with getting that tallow, I did make my own sunscreen, and I just love tallow on my skin. So definitely this is the one that I utilized for my face. I could adjust it for how much zinc oxide I wanted to put on it and what essential oils I wanted to put in it for that sun protection. Another option, I don't have their bottle or packaging here, but another great place to get stuff is at Rowe Casa. They have this swim spray, which we did utilize on vacation. It's just to protect your skin from the chlorine exposure if you are in swimming pools or in water parks, which is what we were at. So was utilizing this swim spray. So that is another option for people looking at it. Also, while we were in Wisconsin Dells, I went to the locals farmers market, and we ran across this Blue Egg farm store. They were at the farmers market there. I personally did not get the sun protection product that they have there, but I read the ingredients and I recommended it for family members that do need more sun protection. We had an abundance of different things for us to utilize, but I just flipped over the thing, read the ingredients. I'm like, oh gosh, I know exactly what all these ingredients are. And then I told them this would be a good sunscreen for you to get. So you can check them out, purchase their products. I know they had some roll-on things that I had forgotten my magnesium on vacation. So I purchased a roller ball of magnesium, and that was just great to have on hand with not having my magnesium product with me. Just want to also say with sun protection, I did utilize, so with Rowe Casa, for me, personally, I can't get a lot of their products, but so I haven't tried everything out there, but everything I have utilized that doesn't contain peppermint, because I am used to be highly sensitive to peppermint. My sensitivity has been decreasing, thankfully. But I did accidentally put on this swim spray. I wasn't having significant issues, but then I did read the ingredients and I was like, oh, it has peppermint in it. But I didn't have a severe migraine from that, putting it on like what I would usually get from utilizing peppermint, which has just been so grateful that I don't have such a severe reaction from peppermint anymore. And what I can be thankful for that is utilizing X39. So if you want to learn more about that, go to my link tree, which is Lisa KS, and learn out more about the X39. It's a phototherapy light therapy patch that you just utilize and wear. Here's one that I have on now. So this is what it looks like. You wear it for 12 hours during the day, take it off at night. But that has, been truly a game changer for my health and wellness. But for my exposure to peppermint now, I notice my reaction is not as severe as what it used to be. I used to get, full-blown headaches, might have had it for a couple of days, could get a migraine, those type of things. But I accidentally put this on because I didn't flip it over and read the ingredients. And thankfully didn't have a huge reaction to that. A few other things, since we are just talking about sun protection. I know I do have one child that does get burned on the more of an occasion. So this is, the product that she uses for sunscreen, which, she's going to be out there more. But if she does get burnt, she likes to use coconut oil and aloe vera. Those are her two go-tos if she would get a burn. That she likes to apply on it. I know for myself, when I did get a little bit of red this year, I really liked using tallow on it. But her go-to, she's our one that gets burnt more frequently, is the aloe and the coconut oil. Also, she does then make sure she wears the glutathione patch at night, because that helps with the sunburn, or also if it could help you, it helps her sunburn. So that's another thing. And what that is just another phototherapy patch from LifeWave. Again, I'm a brand partner with this, so if you're interested in finding out more, definitely check that out. And let me know if you have any questions or comments, and have a great day.